Evoleaf Cup 2 is coming to an end. We have the grand final. The server is not saying that, but we have the grand final here with the players Carl, Mimo, Aurel and Dark, who will battle it out for a prize pool of over 200 euro that will be distributed among all of the players. So first place will get 100, second place 50, third 35, and then we have 15 as a solace for the last place. So every player here is actually, or will actually win some money. So this is actually cool to see. As we can see, Mimo here with a little bit of a different line. Didn't go for that air brake. But yeah, we have the classical cup mode here. 100 points is the point limit. Points repetition is 10, 6, 4 and 3. And of course, if you activate finalist mode, so if you have surpassed that 120 points margin, you will activate finalist mode and you have to win one more round in order to win the cup here. Alright, but we will start now. Players have warmed up and we will, I think, see 3 maps on each, 3 rounds on each map. And then we will swap to the next map and we will see all 8 tracks which are in the map pool. No surprise map or something like that. Only the maps that are like in the OG map pool here. So let's see what is happening here. Mimo not with the best start here. However, it's Call against Aurel here. So both of the like more competitive players compared to what's Dark and Mimo are right now leading the race. Aurel with such a good line, but Dark comes back stronger as well as Cole. So what a close fight here. No mistakes have been executed by the players approaching the middle part of the map here. Where you have to gather or like maintain a low speed. Aurel does it super good and Mimo didn't get it super good at this time. Who is gonna get second? Mimo risking it too much. He had to take that risk, but Dark is behind Call here, and Aurel will clock in the first 10-pointer just ahead of him. Behind him, there is Call, Dark in third place, and then we have Mimo with a 45.97 in last place. So Aurel granting himself the first 10-pointer. Remarkable performance by the Frenchman. Alright, going into the second round. Of course, we only have 3 rounds per map, so this is already the second to last round on this track here. Leave Bertine, whatever you want to pronounce this. Aurel off to a good start yet again. Mimo goes super close there, and this actually really paid off, but didn't get the best landing here over that one. Aurel again with a good slide as well as Dark. So look at this Dark line here. It's super close. It's neck and neck between all of the players. We see Carl also coming closer, but went for a little bit of a more inside line and therefore didn't have a lot of speed. So Aurel in first as well as Dark. So this is impossible to call here. Mimo also in the mix now up to P2. So what is this for a close round? Aurel 0.14 of a second behind, but now falling a little bit further behind. And it's Dark actually granting himself 10 points with a 45.04. So what a great round here to start this one off here. Yet again, second round, and it's super close here. As you can see what the players are capable of doing and why they are in the finals. So Dark now in that first place after granting himself a third place and now a first place. Aurel, however, only in just in last place here in the prior round. So only 3 points for him, and therefore Dark was able to catch up to him. Call with a good start here, as you can see, as well as Aurel, but Aurel did it really sloppy, and Dark risked it so much, and as well as Mimo. So both of the players are able to overtake Aurel and Call here. So Dark will stay in first yet again, and Call comes Dark with a very good line here, but this wasn't the best speed outcome for him, and he touches there, and he has to go for that alternative line. As you see, Mimo in second place. Just behind him we have Aurel, but he's nowhere to be seen. So Dark yet again in first place with another, actually with a 44.98. Mimo in second, Aurel in third place, and Carl after that horrendous mistake in that drift section in last. So Dark with a very, very good start here, granting himself 24 points out of 30 points possible. Wow, so great start there from Dark. Surprisingly to see that. I thought that Aurel will most likely dominate this match, but maybe he has found his master here. Maybe he has found his master. Who knows? So now to the tag map. The favorite person here will obviously be Carl, but I'm really curious to see how Carl will play against Aurel. and as well as Dark, who performed really good, and Mimo of course as well, but I can't really see that Mimo will keep up with the pace, but maybe he will prove me different, or he will prove me wrong, let's say it like that. As I see that maybe Aurel is the favorite here for this track, but also I'm not sure how fast Carl is. So let's go. Dark off to a good warm-up right now, and first almost touched the wall there, but stays ahead. How old is Carl? I mean, he's 2006 world champion. So he is at least, I would say, 30 years old. At least. As we go into the first round on the tag map, Lidro Xu by Kudis, I think it is his name. Aurel not with the best start, surprisingly to see that, as we see Carl with a very good landing here in this slope, being ahead of Mimo and Dark here, but Dark comes back with a lot of speed here. Oh, risking it so much, as well as Mimo, but Aurel actually was able to capitalize from that weird line from both Mimo and Dark there, and finds himself in second place here. But Dark comes back strong, he fights back, and Carl now off the way to grant himself a 10 points. It goes super close there. All players with similar speed here. As we go into the last section, Aurel not with the best landing. Cole stumbles, and it's Dark actually overtaking Cole here in the end. What a snipe, 100 of a second. Whoa, what a snipe from Dark, and this will put him into a very good spot here. 34 points for the Frenchman. I mean, every one of the players is French here, but 13 points of a lead for Dark already, and Mimo and Cole seem to tear apart. I mean, 19, 18 and 21 points for the last three players, but Dark is really making some work here. So this could be a surprise here if Dark will win this cup. I really thought that is either Aurel or Carl, but I don't want to be biased here because I'm the objective caster, of course. This time it's Dark yet again with a good start, as well as Aurel, both opting for a very outside ladder. Look at this Aurel speed. Look at this speed, man. Dark not misaligning his drift, and Mimo's also in the mix. So what a close round here. It's impossible to call here. Call now in first. Mimo almost touching the wall. Who's gonna be at the best ending? It's this Aurel who loses contact of the road, and no, it's Mimo actually after such a hectic round in first. Dark in second, and 1,000 of a second. Call behind Dark. Oh my god, what a close round. Aurel from first to last place, but Dark again with a very lucky stay at the top. So he grants himself 6 points, and of course Mimo will be happy about those 10 points here. So what a close round here. What a fight here for the first. As we see Mimo with a mistake. I've seen that one coming just when he approached that one. So we see Dark, oh, not with the best amount of speed. So Aurel is able to overtake him, the player for Gaming Privé. And now the only wanted player who's still alive, or the Begenius player who is gonna be. But Dark with a lot of speed yet again. So Dark is now in first with a comfortable lead of 0.15 of a second. So this will most likely be the Dark round, unless he will mess up the end. But I think this won't happen here. Dark with a good line here. Aurel stumbles a bit and actually gets overtaken by Carl here, who gets a very good ending here. And Dark yet again in first. So what did this guy smoke? What a great performance by Dark. 60 points were possible for him, and he granted himself 50 already. So very greatly done by Dark. Wow, 50 points already. That's insanely good after 2 maps. A dream start for him. Alright, going to the next map. We have some dirt here, of course. Because the maps are usually multi-style. There's some like FS heavy maps, some dirt heavy maps. But now we have this map. On which is important on this map is the part... I've not seen this track for quite some time. Let me actually search for the ending here. Let's actually spec here. I don't know if he has won the first Evoleaf Cup. But I mean, playing against Aurel and an outstandingly performing Call, it's really impressive to see that Dark can stand with the pressure. So greatly done by him so far. For me, it comes as a surprise that Dark is delivering I mean, he's dominating this match. Look at this. I thought that it will be remotely close against Aurel and Call here. But yeah, I think you're definitely right with that. Ooh, and Mimo is also a very, very known face here. So Dofold unfortunately went out in the semi-final. Yeah. Sorry, I've forgotten that. And hello, Eric. So let's spectate Aurel, who's right now in last place. 28 points for him. 28 points for him, so this is not looking good for him. But maybe he can come back strong here after not two very good maps to start with. Aurel with a very good start here, as we can see, but all of the other players are in the mix as well. The only player who dropped a little bit further behind, it's Mimo. Mimo finds himself 0.2 of a second behind the rest of the pack. It's neck and neck here between all of the players. Call, however, manages to touch the dirt block there. Now it's between Aurel and Dark. Aurel really in dire need of some 10 pointers here, and Dark, if he wins this round, it's really looking good for him. He has surpassed the 60 points margin then, or has reached it, let's say it like this. But Aurel will still stay in that first place. Dark could maybe go for that attack. Let's see here. Who's gonna take that first place? No, Aurel will stay in first, Dark in second. Then we have Mimo in third, and Call rounding up it with a 54.01. So being over 1 second behind the WR in last place. So Aurel will move up to the second place now. And Dark still in first with 56 points. So what a great round so far. Mimo not with the best start here, as he goes very wide here. Maybe just to make sure that he's able to make all those jumps here in the start. But of course, at this part, every small misalignment or every small save will be punished. As you can see, Mimo is battling it out for the last place between with Call. But we've seen now Dark, who made a mistake, and as well as Mimo. So all of a sudden, it is Dark yet again in second place, and Aurel just being half a second ahead of the rest of the pack. So Aurel can take it easy, and Aurel is definitely in need of those 10 points, and he will definitely be happy about that. So very anticlimactic round. Let's focus here on this battle here for that third place, but nothing is happening. Every player is so far, yeah, there's such a huge gap between all of the players. So it's Aurel in first with a 53.03. What a great time by Aurel. Local 6 for him. Dark in second after that mistake. And then we have third and fourth for Mimo and Call. Going to the last round on this map here. Renge or Renge. Not sure how to pronounce this one yet. Call now not with the best start, so he seems to struggle a bit here on this third tarmac. Not the best start for him, as it's neck and neck here for that first place. 300ths of a second between all of the three players in the start. However, Mimo falls a bit further behind, as we see Dark now in first and Aurel just behind him. So what a battle here for that first place. Let's see what is happening here. Dark extending his lead to 0.15 of a second. So this is looking good for the Frenchman. But what will the other Frenchman do? Will they deny Dark the 10 pointers, or will Dark just march through here? Let's see. Aurel not with the best ending line. Was almost in contact with this block there, but Dark will stay ahead. Aurel in second. Mimo being in third with a 53.61, so also a good time. And then 1/10 behind we have Call. Alright, so 72 points for Dark, and after that good map for Aurel, granting himself 26 points. He is now back to that second place. Okay. So another tech-heavy map, I would say, with some transitions. I think that was the first map that I have seen from the Cup. As you can see here, some transitions and some auto drifts are coming up for the players, and it's a very drift that you have to take wide in order to grant yourself some speed. Then you have a freewheel section where you have to brake just before or on the freewheel in order to don't get in contact with the with some of the blocks here, because wall banks are not are not doable in Trackmania and the next Trackmania. Anyways, it is a good practice for the players here. So Carl is in last, Mimo in third with 42 points. Let's keep an eye on Carl here, what he can do here on this track. You can really see the level here in this grand final is super high. It's super high, and right now it's Aurel with a very good start. Look at that, but Cole with more speed over that stretch here. As you see, Mimo, however, dropping a bit further behind. Not the best air brake for him, and this allows all the other players to overtake him. Now it's Dark actually with a very good line here in first place, and Aurel is following it up. But now the decider is coming here. The break, and both Aurel and Dark did it good. Aurel did it super good, and now he will go for the attack. Aurel with more speed over that stretch, but he will make the mistake and not have a... Wait, he has more speed than him. I didn't think that, but Aurel will take that first place ahead of Dark. Then we have Call, actually gets overtaken by Mimo there. Wow, what a fight there in the end. I didn't really consider that one. So Call got overtaken by 100 of a second over Mimo. So what a great round here. Every player below 44 seconds. Wow, what a great time. Great round here for all of the players. But Dark at 78 points. So he is getting closer and closer towards that finalist attempt. Even though Aurel granted himself 10 points. This time Cole, not with the best start, had to readjust his line there in order to stay on the track. And to have a saying here, he finds himself 0.06 of a second behind Dark and Aurel. But they are battling it out again. They both seem to be on another planet and just, yeah, they just play both really good. Okay, now the decisive part. We see Cole making a mistake as well as Aurel. Not the best break for him. And therefore we have Mimo, who could maybe have a saying here for that second place. But I think it's not enough. So we have Dark in first place. Will Mimo actually overtake him? Nope, it's not enough. So Aurel will stay in that second place. Mimo in third, and Cole yet again in last place. So bad news here for Cole, as the players are really marching away from him. Mimo already 5 points ahead of him. And then we have another 20 points between Mimo and Aurel, and another 18 points between Aurel and Dark. So this is, yeah, so far a very anticlimactic final. But we will see a lot of different maps will be played here. So I think if the next map won't suit Dark well, we could see a very exciting final now. So Aurel, however, again with a good start as well as Dark. So what is going on here? Aurel, look at this superior line from Aurel there over this long stretch here. We can see Dark with a mistake though, and it's Cole all of a sudden in second place, and also Mimo capitalizing from this. So let's see, can Cole catch up here? Cole with a better landing and actually gets close towards Aurel, actually overtakes him. So Cole will most likely grant himself 10 points. If not, Aurel will overtake him. No, he won't. He didn't get the best landing, and Cole will stay in first. Dark in third, and then we have Mimo finishing in last place, being 7.5 seconds behind. So very important there for Cole for him granting the 10 pointers, because other than that it would really look grim for him. Wow. Wait, Buki. Okay, so warm up on the next map is starting. Another dirt heavy map, as you can see here. Aurel not with the best warm up start here. As you see all of the players surviving it, as well as Carl, who's a little bit further back here. Aurel coming in touch with the outside of the road piece. And also Dark making a mistake, but of course it's only the warm-up. Oof. So, theoretically, we could see the first finalist here if Dark wins all rounds. So, let's see. Let's follow Aurel here for that first round on Sitube. Or Sitube. I don't know how to pronounce that. So, Aurel now up to first place. Nah, never mind. Both Cole and Mimo with more speed. And now it's actually Dark being in last place. So, he seems to stumble here a bit. Aurel with a very good line here. Very good nose slide executed by the Frenchman playing for Team Gaming Privé. But he touches the quarter pipe there. So this was not good. Mimo now in first, but he gets attacked by Dark. Who has the most speed in the end? Who will risk it more? Dark with a little bit more speed, but Mimo with a better approach here. Who is going to be? Who will it be? It will be Dark who actually fails the ending. Mimo in first, and it will be Carl in third place, and Dark from second to last place here, and only grants himself 3 points. So maybe the pressure is kicking in now. Let's see. Very important 10 points for Mimo here as he moves to that third place with 63 points now. Okay, Aurel now with a good start. You see Mimo falling a bit behind, half a second behind, so he will most likely not have a saying. Oh, Dark with a very good line, but he gets out of the block, and here, wait, he could have taken the CP from outside, but it doesn't matter here. Let's go to the battle here for that first base. It's Cole against Aurel. Aurel this time stays on the track, and it's only Cole who could deny Aurel the 10-pointer here, and Cole is actually in dire need of them. Cole gets more speed over this stretch. Who will it be? Will it be Aurel, the player for Gaming Preview? Or Cole will actually overtake Aurel here in the end. What a great round here from Cole, the player for Team B Genius. Wow, you could see why this guy was the world champion 2006. What a player. What a good player here. 41.45 for him, and he will move up. It will be super cozy here as the lead, or the gap between the players is decreasing, since Dark was not able to grant himself the big boy points with 10 or 6 points. Going into the next round here, into the last round on this track, we would see Dark with a very superior start over Cole, Mime, and Aurel, but Cole finds himself way back here, just a little bit further behind of the rest of the players, so Dark will capitalize from this. In the meantime, we see Aurel with a mistake here, and Dark will actually still stay in first with 0.4 of a second. Manages to stay ahead, but Cole with a lot of speed, he comes back strong, but makes the mistake here, and now it's the battle between Mimo and Dark, and Mimo actually with more speed over Dark, but I think it won't be enough for him unless he risks the end like crazy. But Dark will actually jump too far low. Wait, what? How did he finish? Oh my god, that looked so close. Holy shit. But Dark will actually grant himself the 10-pointer there over Mimo. And then we have Cole and Aurel after both making a mistake. I think, yeah, it was just the camera perspective, but it looked so weird for me. Because I thought he jumped beneath the finish. And hello, Marius. Yeah, this looked weird for me. So we have Dark 19 points ahead of Aurel already. 108 points. So 2 second places or 1 first place, and then whatever place for him to grant himself the finalist status. We have not seen this map for a long time as well. Called Surleaf. One of the cooler tracks, I would say. And yeah, let's see what will happen here. Aurel seems to figure out this track as well as Mimo. As you can see, you can opt for a little bit of a different line there. Either decide to go in the middle pole or outside pole. Aurel goes for the, of course, riskier line. And then you have this long stretch where you have to gather a lot of speed over into the finish. Rather short track yet again, 45 seconds. And Aurel is in dire need of some points if he wants to keep up with Dark. If he wants to keep up with them. Then we have a close battle here between 3rd and 4th place. But everything can happen. But now the players need to make sure that they deny Dark the 1st and 2nd place. Oh, Dark not with the best start though. Look at Cole going over that sloping block here. And it's actually Dark almost making the mistake, but he comes back strong with, yeah, slightly more speed compared to some of the players even. But now look at this. Different alignments here. We see one player goes for the outside line and all the other 3 players for the middle line. But this is super close here between all of the 4 players. Right now it's Carl in first, and then we have Mimo and Aurel just ahead of Dark here. So let's see who's gonna be. It's Dark coming back with a strong line, but Mimo will take it, and actually Dark will overtake both Carl and Aurel. But what a great round here. What a close fight here for the ending. Well-deserved 10 points there for Mimo, and Dark will grant himself 6 points. So a first and a second place is sufficient for him to grant himself the finalist status, and he will have multiple of attempts if he will make it now. Going into the next round on Sirleaf here. We have Dark with a very good line here, as well as Carl. Both of them grant themselves a lot of speed over that one. And we can still see that Dark is ahead here in this section. So this is really looking good for the wanted player. For the team wanted player, of course. We have Carl battling it out though, and gets a really good line. Look at the risk from Carl here. So he really wants it. And also we have... Oh, I thought for a minute that Dark made a mistake. But look at Aurel's speed. He has a little bit more speed, but I think it's not enough. So who will it be? Who will snag in the first place? It is Carl who will get first with 3,000 of a second. But nonetheless, Dark will grant himself finalist status with exact 120 points. So good luck for him. And this is very important for Carl that he granted himself that 10 points. Look how close it is here for the second place. So first finalist attempt for Dark. Can he make it? Can he make it happen in the first attempt here? As we see him making a mistake. So we won't see a winner this time. Oh no. So no mistake here. And no win for Dark in this round. As we see Mimo battling it out with Carl here. So Carl on the run, as it seems. And it looks good for him. Good alignment here as he goes for that inside approach or for that middle approach yet again. So he's 4 ahead over Mimo. 0.15 of a second. So this is really looking good for the 2006 world champion. This sounds so weird because 2006 is almost 15 years ago. But he really shows that why he was the world champion and grants himself another 10 pointer and will move up to 99 points. 100 points for Aurel and 92 points for Mimo. So we are now going to the next map. Let's see what map we're going to play. So Aurel has reached the 100 point margin already. Carl is super close of it, but he needs at least 3 more rounds in order to grant himself the final status. All right. So another dirty map. You can see here some dirt transitions mixed up with some normal turns. As you can see here. Already done, yeah. So Mimo not with the best warm up here, as well as Carl. So maybe Aurel can make some damage here. Consider Dark is finalist. And Dark will most likely be a finalist for at least 2 more rounds. So he can take it a bit more easy. And we've seen some crazy stuff here on this map. We have seen 2 equals of the 1000. And yeah, this ending is very difficult though. So Mimo is going for some different... from some different ending, but he maybe just wanted to try it. Well, this is some basic dirt map. Yeah, this is a dirt map, so I want to see what Aurel is doing. Alright, let's see. Aurel. What can he do? Is he able to deny him or to even grant himself the victory here? As he is not having the best start. It's Dark and Mime with an upper hand. Carl dropping a bit further behind though. But Aurel just shows why he is one of the best dirt player. Goes up to P1 And just behind him we have Mimo, but Mimo with a mistake. So it's Dark in that last place. I thought for a minute that Mimo lost more speed, but Mimo is still in the race. So Aurel, Cole, and Mimo will battling it out for that 10 points. Dark will most likely not win this round because he's 0.4 of a second behind. So Aurel with a good one here. But will Aurel win this round, or will he be second or get sniped by some of the players here? As we can see, it's super close in between all the players, but it's Cole failing here, and Mimo gets second, Dark in third, and Cole is able to finish, but only hardly. Oh, is he able to finish? Okay, now think what you're doing. Okay, Cole is able to finish. Oof, 3 points for him, and he will surpass the 100 points barrier. Aurel up to 110 points. So 1 victory for him, and he will be finalist. And join Dark in the finalist booth. Of course, this could be the last round for Dark of him being a finalist alone. Looking good as a start for him. Yeah, this is looking good for him so far. He's 0.03 of a second ahead of Cole, who's right now in second place, but Aurel made a mistake, so this could be maybe the early GG, but Aurel comes back strong here with a lot of speed, so he didn't make a mistake. He's only 0.1 of a second behind Mimo and Dark. Who's gonna take it here? Mimo dropping a bit further behind, and also Aurel coming closer towards Dark. So what a close round here in the end, but it's still Dark in first place, and he could secure the win here with a third finalist attempt here. He could use it, but it is actually Aurel who will overtake Dark here in the end, and Aurel will snipe it, and now we have a double finalist situation. Oh my god, what a close round, and even Mimo is ahead of Dark. So what a close ending there. Wow. Okay, so double finalist situation on the last track here, on the last round of this track. Will it be Aurel, or will it be Dark, or will either Mimo or Cole will deny one of the players? It's Dark actually making a mistake, so Dark won't win. So it's all between Cole, Mimo, and Aurel, as we see Cole almost making a mistake here. So Aurel seemed to really have understood this section here, because he's just one of the best third players here. As we see Cole still holding strong in that first place. 600ths of a second between him and Aurel. But Aurel comes back with a strong line here, and actually decreases the gap here between Cole, as Cole went for very upside approach there and granted himself a lot of speed. But it's still Cole in that first place, but Aurel comes back strong, but Cole's still in first, so only the end remaining of Cole to deny him. But who is gonna be? It is actually Aurel sniping the ending. Oh my god, 13,000 of a second, and Aurel will win it because Cole went over the freewheeling, and Cole will be not the winner of this round. So what a close round, but I thought that Cole had it here. I thought that he had it. But GG's to Aurel here, winning this one. So what an impressive performance by him. And actually, Dark will be very unhappy about that one. But it's not over yet. We have Dark, Cole, and Mimo who will battle it out for the second and third place as well. Yeah, so very lucky there, or maybe not lucky, but good performance there from Aurel here, because he really used his dirt knowledge there to come back strong. It always seems that he didn't have the pace in the start, but this ending just fits so good to him. So well played there from Aurel. I feel a bit sorry for Dark because he was finalist for such a long time, but I think in the end, yeah, it's just a player who who can handle the nervousness the best. Right, so players are warming up. A rather long track here, and I would say a little bit more of a full speed map. Not sure who is good on this one. Could be anyone's favor here, as we see Mimo with a good warm-up, but Cole with more speed over that long stretch here. And of course you want to get a lot of speed over that one, because this ending is very decisive. It's a long full speed section, and yeah, Mimo finishing with a 1:03.44, so only 1 second behind the WR. So let's see what he can do. Cole 1 win away of being a finalist. Mimo 2 rounds away of, or 1 win and then another round away of being finalist. So let's follow Mimo. He's the one to deny Cole the final status, and Dark the second place. Let's see what Mimo can do. All players made the start, but Mimo not with the best line here. Finds himself a little bit further behind. And actually is 0.07 of a second behind Call, who is currently the leader. And this would be super good if he would win this one. But Call comes not with the best line here, as it seemed. And now it's actually Dark who will battle it out against him. So it will be Call against Dark here for that ending. Dark with more speed over that section. Let's see who will survive this jump. It's actually Dark touching it here. And Call will capitalize from this. And also Mimo, who's all of a sudden in second place. And only 700ths of a second behind him. But Call with a very good line here, as you can see here. Way more speed than him. And it's a gap of 700ths of a second yet again. Only the last strip is remaining here. And then the speedy section. It seems that Mimo has more speed, but didn't get a lot of boost. So who will take it? It most likely being Called here, who will grant himself finalist status as well. So yeah, Call in first place and up to finalist mode. Mimo in second place, and he needs a victory now in order to grant himself finalist status. Alright, so 3 more rounds that will be played. Or maybe, yeah, maybe 4. 3 or 4 more rounds. If Mimo doesn't win now, it's definitely a GG or a second place for a player, because both of the players have activated finalist mode. And it's looking good for both of them, as Mimo has not the best speed outcome here. Dark looked so strong here and is now falling a bit apart, as you can see here. Call in first, but Dark comes back with a lot of speed, as well as Mimo. But Mimo not getting the best landing here in the slope. Now the blind jump is coming, but Dark failing, and the instant DNF from Dark. So what was that? Dark with the DNF here. And we see Mimo actually granting himself the slap in the face if Call will not fail this ending. It seems that Call will grant himself the second place. But what a horrendous mistake there. Or I don't know what that was. Was this a landing bug or just a mistake? I think he didn't have the angle for that. So Dark will actually not be able to grant himself the second place. Call will grant himself second place. And Mimo with 119 points just behind. So 2 more rounds we have here, ladies and gentlemen. Dark in finalist mode, and we have Mimo with 119 points. So he got the slap in the face. We played till top 3 because the third place will grant 35 euro and the fourth place will grant himself 15 euros. So no one will go out with any money. Second place have gotten 50 euro and the first one, Aurel, went home with 100 euro. So now Mimo off to a very, very good start. You can really see Dark is really under pressure. The first finalist, and he's still here in the race, battling out for the third place. Has more speed than Mimo, as you can see. Dark with a very, very good jump here. Gathers so much speed here over that one. And it seems that Dark will eventually grant himself the Solas here, the third place, as it really looks good for him. He extends his lead to 0.2 of a second. So very good job there from Dark. So only the end is remaining for Dark here. Will he stay ahead? Yes, Mimo makes even a mistake. And this is the early GG. GG's to Dark. I mean, third place is good for him, but he was finalist for so long. And he will definitely not be happy about that. Dark actually driving a 1:02.54. So what a great time. GG's. But this concludes the Evoleaf Cup 2. Thanks for watching, guys. So Aurel winning over Call, Dark, and then we have MimoJr in last place. Wow, what a crazy match. Crazy match, boys.